Here is something for someone who thinks that his God is perfect. Uh, in the beginning, it says, in the beginning, he created the man, the human being, at his image. Okay, just what do you mean, his image? So he's supposed to be as perfect as God. Yes? So he can do everything like he does. And then he created a woman. And then can you imagine? He said, probably to that first being, he said, go and teach her a lesson, do this, do that. I just made somebody to be your servant, or maybe he said, why don't you break their feet so they can get married easily and get married better? Why don't you invent many different religions and say it's all God, it's all perfect, everything is perfect, but do as I say. And then he invented, for example, female genital mutilation. What do you mean? Female genital mutilation? Aren't you the perfect guy? And then they started doing that, all that. And I'm kind of wondering, your God is not perfect then. He didn't create a woman as the perfect like you know, because she came from you. But she's not perfect, you know. God said probably she's not perfect in this, in that, in many ways. You teach her a lesson, you teach her religion, you teach her genital manipulation, but you know, she will be very, how do you say, susceptible of things, so she will be obedient, especially because you are a man. So there is fear, you know. You can beat her as much as you can, and she will always obey because she's a servant. I kind of wonder what kind of God created a woman that is not perfect, just like you. In my language, it's not to the image of God. In my language, the translation is to his picture and opportunity. So you are his picture and his opportunity, not yours. He told you everything, actually. In my language, when you say image, it means not an image like a picture, his picture. It means the word image, when you say image, it means an image of a pop star or something like that, or some kind of celebrity. The image that he has or wears or something. And you know, God told him all that, and then he cursed everything. He cursed you. He didn't curse you. He cursed let earth and everything on earth be cursed because of you. What kind of half-wit does that? God is perfect. He just saw what happened, and that's it. And you continued with stupid things like that. So yes, if your God is perfect, why did he create a woman who is not perfect? So she needs, for example, female genital female genital mutilation. So he created you, the man, who know nothing. He doesn't know anything about women. He doesn't know this. He doesn't know that. He always needs a servant. He always needs this. He always needs that. He'll always be imagining things, because he's stronger than you, and you are so imperfect that you don't even deserve your own organs, which I created, because they're not perfect. Isn't she perfect too? Are you telling me you don't believe in a God that is perfect? Of course, they have where the place where that started, they had different customs, and they had, I don't know, maybe some tribal laws or something like that. It doesn't matter. It was like a different religion. But I'm kind of wondering, who's right, who's wrong? What should I believe in then? And many people from Sweden go to, when they have like 4, 5, 6-year-old girls, they actually they have so much money, they pay for the airplane for their kids to be, how do you say, genital, I don't know how to say it in English, to be mutilated, actually, for their sex organs to be mutilated, and they pay for the ticket and to do it surgically and to go back to Sweden. More and more people are like that. It's less painful, but it doesn't matter if it's painful later in life, in 10 years or 15 years. What do you mean she needs protection? From who? From idiots like you who can't control themselves. It doesn't matter if you wear burqa or you don't. They rape women all the time. But it's not enough, In Afghanistan, they forbade themselves everything, like, I don't know, everything. So they actually fuck little boys because everything is forbidden, And when you look at the other way, you have America, for example. In America, almost anything is possible in America, because they have certain laws that forbid, but they have many laws that don't forbid, and they have many loops. So if you have a good lawyer and you have money and you have good lawyer, you can get away with any kind of violence, murder, anything. So who's right? Where is God in all this? When you live in America, you have to swear on the Bible, blah, 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 When you go to court, you have to swear on the Bible and this and that. So what God are you talking about? This one, that one. There are plenty of religions. All man-made. All man-made. Oh yes, not to mention the obedience they expect from you in everything. You have to do, if you don't believe me, if I don't know where you live, what is your country, come into my country. You will cook what he likes, you will do what he likes, you will do that what he likes. It's everything about him. No. There are some things that are about me. So that's why women, when they go into the menopause, they go a little crazy. They're too tired of being everybody's servant. Nobody wants to be a servant, of course, and they're too tired, and they go a little crazy, plus the hormones and everything. So This is for those who think that their God is perfect, as I said.